the Saddlemen SDC Pro Step Up versus the Saddlemen Touring Step Up. Let's talk about it. Alright, what's going on YouTube? FXCLS Brooklyn is back in the building. This is going to be a short one, but a lot of you have asked me that you're seeing me running the Saddlemen Touring Step Up to do a little comparison of how I think it performs against the SDC Pro, also made by Saddlemen. So first thing I'll say is in one sense, it's kind of hard to compare these seats because they are two very different seats, because one is for a Dyna frame and one is for a Softail frame. So I'm just putting that out there. You know, both seats are going to sit very differently in my experience. I have enough miles on both seats, also passenger miles, to tell you a little bit about both. So here's what I'll say. Both of them are great. You can't go wrong with either one. In terms of me, the rider, I am gonna say I prefer the SDC Pro over the Saddlemen Touring Step Up. For number one, I just feel like I really like this gripper material that's on, especially the back. So I feel like I'm a little bit more locked into place just with that gripper material. I also just feel like I get a little bit more padding out of this for some reason, and just the contour of the seat itself is more comfortable. That doesn't mean that I haven't been able to rip long mile days on the touring step up. It's great. Like, I don't ever get off the seat and I'm like, I'm sore, you know, I really miss my SDC. In terms of us splitting hairs, if you're between the two seats, me personally, I prefer a SDC Pro. Just again, I really like how the seat's contoured. I really like the gripper material on the back, and I like the gel padding. Now, one thing that's worth talking about is Jenny's putting enough miles on both of these seats. She's done 300 plus mile days on both. So in terms of a passenger, because I know a lot of you are asking me about that, here's her response when I asked her about it. So she likes that you have more surface area. She likes that for sure. So that was like a benefit. It was more comfortable in that way. So that was a pro. She was happy with it. We did a 300 mile day yesterday and she got off feeling good, right? She said what she missed about the SDC Pro is she felt like it was a little bit more plush in the back. So even though not as much surface area, she felt like she had more of that like comfy couch cushion feel with all the gel padding that's in the back, and I could actually feel it. Like, it's definitely more of a plush feeling seat, whereas even though you have the surface area in the touring step up, right, that's definitely a benefit. I could feel it now. Like, it doesn't have that like plush cushy feel that the SDC with the included gel pads is gonna have, right? So yeah, that's a super quick one. You know, again, I just wanted to address that while I had both bikes out side by side. Either way you go, like I said, they are both really good seats. Again, me personally, if I had my choice between the two, I would rip miles on an SDC Pro. But again, I'm happy nonetheless with the touring step up. The seat's very, very capable. The seat rips. So again, it's also good. And I would say if it's coming down to the two, I would leave it up to your passenger. Like, if your passenger is preferring more surface area for the longer rides, by all means, that's good. But if you have a passenger like Jenny who could make something a little bit more narrow, but also with a little bit more cushion work, then you could run that too. So at the end of the day, you know, we're splitting hairs here. They're both really good seats from the best company in the game to do it, Saddlemen. So that's all I got to say about that one. As always, stay safe, stay low. And on that, FXCLS Brooklyn is out.